guys, this is Annette with Sun to Shine Astrology and Tarot, and welcome to Tarot Tuesday. Today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of the Cosmic Slumber Tarot, and I have not looked at it at all, so I thought I would look at it with you. So it says Light at the Crossroads. It says Luminal 2. Okay, and let's see here. It says that it's made by Sterling Ethos. And let's see if it has a print date on it. It might say it in the book. It says, hand-painted, bursting with color, the Cosmic Slumber Tarot evokes imagery from the subconscious and subliminal states. Tillie Walden. You can see that? Okay, let's take a look here, guys. I'm kind of interested. I was like going back and forth with this and I wasn't sure if I wanted it. And I'm like, okay. And it's got, so at the bottom of it has this little clasp. And then you pull it out. Oh, you got this box here. Okay. You pull it out and it's got a little box on the inside. There's the inside of the box. Oh, that's the top. Okay. It's got this cute little book here. I like the book a lot. Okay, let's take a look here. Well, it says they're from Austin, Texas. That's interesting, huh? Oh, it's a 2020. Okay, it says everything about this tarot encapsulates is conjured in the name. It was made with the intention of letting the tarot trace a path through the long, dark night of sleep. Because in dreams, I really believe that we walk the full spectrum of human experience. And to me, dreams allow us to connect what does not fit together. But by doing so, they often show us what we cannot see because in the consciousness, we are limited by so much. It's very interesting. Talks about the 22 cards of the major arcana. And that's kind of like what the book looks like as far as in description. Let's see if it has spreads in here somewhere, because we could play and maybe do a spread if I have enough time. How to read the tarot. Oh, it's got your daily draw, your 4-card spread, your Celtic cross, dream path of the spheres. Ooh, that looks good. The first card is the moon, second card is Mercury, third card is Venus, fourth card is Sun, fifth card is Mars, and sixth card is Jupiter. Ooh. I want to do that. Of what does the universe dream? The underlying history, recent concerns, the universe, immediate aims, and the long-term goal. Ooh. Okay, guys, so that's the little book that comes with it. It's pretty thin. Okay, we have the Fool card. Pretty classic depiction. Looking straight up, but walking off the cliff, and the dog's trying to hold him back. That's cute. Oh, I didn't show you the back. It does have a little, oh, I thought it had the trademark, but no, that's just like part of the print. But it's a pretty print, huh? I like the colors. We have the Magus, or the Magician. You can see all the elements. Okay. And the cards are a teeny bit smaller than the average tarot. I would say they're closest to like the original Rider-Waite Smith decks. And the cardstock is really nice, but it does have this glossy sheen on it, just an FYI. You have the High Priestess. I like this depiction though. It's like inside, you know, It's like an inner knowing, trusting what's inside. I really like that. It's got your pomegranates on there still. We have the Empress. Wow, what a beautiful image, right? You still see Venus. So pretty. We have the Emperor. Oh my gosh. The purity of the Lamb. There's like a protective quality about this Emperor too. That's a very interesting depiction. Huh. You can see the sun, the center, the self. We have the Hierophant. You can see on here. I like that this one is much more of a spiritual belief system, not just a person too, but it's like, ooh, and you can see the four corners. It's got the same depiction as the wheel does. Very cool. Okay. Then we have the Lovers here. Oh, that is just, okay, so you see the tree back there with the Lovers depiction. I can almost see self-love in this card too. That's so interesting. Can't wait to read about these cards because they're a little bit different. Chariot card, that suggests fierce movement, doesn't it? In control of where these things are going. I really like that one. And we have the Strength card. She's putting her hand in this fierce lion's mouth, but she's not scared. We have the Hermit, and that's what's on the box. Ruled by Saturn here. Usually depicts the Virgo energy. I like the cat here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So you can see all the different depictions. It's the same as on the Hierophant. And I also like that we have like the happy face and the sad face and the happy face here. It's very interesting. Okay, we have Justice. You do feel small when you go before somebody and are judged. Wow, that's cool. We have the Hanged One. And look at that. Very interesting. And look at the reflection. Pretty cool. Okay, we have the Death card. Very ominous. And you see all the water and the turbulence of the water energy of Scorpio's energy. We have Temperance here. That is an interesting depiction. Definitely different than what you would expect on like Rider-Waite-Smith symbolism. It's just very interesting. We have the Devil. They have the Goat. Oh, but you can see that there's a devil there, kind of like the wings. Oh, but look at, it's the person and the materialism, money, greed. Look at that. Very interesting. We have the Tower card. Okay, we have the Star. It really embraces body positivity and not these over-sexualized images, which I really like. We have the Moon card. See the reflection, the moon upside down, different perspective. Oh yeah. Very interesting. You can really see idealism in that card. We have the Sun here. The center, the self, represents children or childhood playing. Many of our good memories come from the Sun card. And then we have Judgment. You reap what you sow is kind of what I feel like in this card. We have the Universe. And you still see all the different representations. Okay, we have the Ace of Torches. That's the eight. That's the wands, you guys. Two of Torches, wands. Making that decision, which action you want to take. We have the Three of Wands. To me, that just looks like a lot of really big plans, a lot of different ways you can go, a lot of excitement in that card. We have Four of Torches. Yeah, resting, relaxing. And this card too, what I see is just being satisfied as well. Like it looks like satisfaction to me more than resting. Or I guess you could rest not having to pursue something. Then we have the Five of Torches, Five of Wands. Definitely fighting an uphill battle with this card. We have the Six of Torches. Some victory in this card. Feeling pretty good. We have the Seven of Torches. Wow, that looks like a very angry card, doesn't it? Lots of fighting. You get a lot of energy from that card. We have the Eight of Torches. You definitely feel movement. Wow. You feel guided in this card to take the movement to, like, because it's pointing down, like, toward the subconscious. Like, I don't know, like you feel strongly to take action. You have the Nine of Torches. You can still see that there's something left to do that's pretty challenging to conclude it. Then you have the Ten of Torches. And, you know, you just got a heavy burden. You got to keep walking. Look at the path he's walking on. So still rough, still concluding it, wrapping it up, kind of. We've got the Princess of Torches. Look at the face. Or is it? Yeah. It's kind of all balls, no glory in that card. Look at the fire walking over. It's like no challenge too great. We have the Prince of Torches. Look at that. Forging ahead. No, nothing is going to hold back this prince here. We have the Queen of Torches. You get the feeling that this queen controls the fire that's all around. She's not sweating it at all. And look at her controlling those kitties. And then we have the King of Torches. Oh, he's a lot to handle. You can tell. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. New opportunity, new person. forging ahead, new emotion. We have the Two of Cups. A new emotional investment, being understood emotionally. Three of Cups, a lot of fun. It's a time of sharing, I think, of your emotions. We've got the Four of Cups. Yeah, that's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of emotion kind of confusing this person here. We have the Five of Cups, still pretty turbulent waters. Sun behind the clouds, or a storm is coming. Just unable to kind of get yourself out of this storm. I see this emotional situation. We have the Six of Cups. Lots of options. Look at all the water energy. And this also, like when you see fish, they get distracted really easily, or they get scared or spooked pretty easy. I have the Seven of Cups here. Wow, that's intense. See, just lots of energy in these cards. We have the Eight of Cups. Definitely walking away from this emotional turbulence. Ready to climb that wall and get to the next love of your life, you know? You've got the Nine of Cups. This is an intentional swim for sure. The water's nice and calm. It's a beautiful day. And this is the Ten of Cups. It's like a beautiful moment, rewarding moment. You have the Princess of Cups. Oh, look at her loving on the swan here. We have the Prince of Cups. He's definitely open to swim lots of different ways, for sure. We have the Queen of Cups, completely in control of emotion. We have the King of Cups. He's not fazed by anything. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. The clouds indicate a lot of new opportunity. Two of Swords, making that decision. You can see Saturn there. Divinely guided would be a way to go with that card. And Three of Swords. Well, that one's plunged right into the person, still not over the pain of that last event. Okay, we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, rest. This looks like a time of release, mental exhaustion. Just need a break. Five of Swords. This looks like an equal opponent, you know. Looks like a challenge to me. And you see Saturn in a lot in here regarding control. Then we have the Six of Swords. Forging ahead. There's some wisdom behind it and some new things to look forward to. We have the Seven of Swords. Having to leave some stuff behind, having to move forward. Looks like there's some hesitation. We have an Eight of Swords here. You see Saturn again depicted, trying to get control over something, trying to master something. Release yourself from the ties that bind. You have the Nine of Swords. Still very real pain, so very difficult to get over what happened. It feels like you were stabbed in the back. Or you were. Ten of Swords. There's nothing more that can be done. It's an ending. It's a conclusion. You know, it's a culmination. You have the Prince of Swords here. Or excuse me, Princess of Swords. She's fierce. This reminds me of somebody who's like in college and debate or something like that. Somebody who's not scared to exchange ideas. We have the Prince of Swords. Thinks he pretty much knows everything. Not wise enough to hold his tongue. We have the Queen of Swords, and look at her. Completely in control. It looks like too, she's been through it. So she is, she's been through a battle. Like, look at her all nicked up. She's got blood on her sword too, and she won. Like, that's what it looks like to me. She's pretty strong mentally. We have the King of Swords. Oh, he's very cold and detached. Completely in his mind. Very, very, very analytical. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. New growth, new opportunities, and new money. We have the Two of Pentacles. Balancing, trying new things, trying to figure things out. New ideas about money or different ways to go regarding your career or the material realm for that matter. We have Three of Pentacles. Working together to grow something abundant. We have the Four of Pentacles. See, this feels like, you know, you're taking what you can get. You're holding onto it so tight that nothing else grows because you're really concerned with what little you have. Five of Pentacles. Looks to me like you're working really hard there. We have the Six of Pentacles. Now you have enough to be a giving person. You know what it's like to not have enough, and so you give, and that in turn you receive a lot of abundance. We have the Seven of Pentacles. This just looks like a lot of inspiration. A lot of different ways you can go. It doesn't have to necessarily be that, you know, it didn't yield what you wanted it to. Sometimes failure leads you to success too. We have the Eight of Pentacles. God, you are working really, really hard. You have the Nine of Pentacles. And you're reaping your rewards. This is the wish card, guys. You have the Ten of Pentacles. This is like your legacy you leave behind. This is like your savings account, your nest egg, kind of stuff like that. We have the Princess of Pentacles. Oh, really beautiful card. I always love Pentacles. Rich. Just very, it reminds me of like the millennials that love to hike and just really appreciate nature. We have the Prince of Pentacles. Just so many ideas, so much inspiration out there in the world. So many big plans, so many big dreams for what your life is going to be like. We have the Queen of Pentacles. She's very calm, abundant. Everything she touches grows and it pays off. We have the King of Pentacles right here. Oh, very abundant, wise. He would be somebody you would go to for really good advice. And then remember they have that morning card, and here it is. It said, new day, new opportunities, seize the moment. And then you get to rest, the Knight card. It's time to not be so conscious, but to kind of swim around in those murky depths. It's a really beautiful deck, guys. I really, really like it. Let's see how it shuffles. It's going to shuffle fabulous because it very much so has, oh, it's a little stiff. Sorry, it was pretty stiff. But it's not hard, but the cards are like a little sharp. That's okay. That really goes away. They're very slick because of see the glossy sheen on them. Very happy I bought them. Let's see here. Let's do, I kind of want to do, I have to do that. Sorry. I have to do, I'm trying to mix them up. I want to do this. So hold on just a second. Okay, guys, we're going to do this one. We're going to do the dream path of the spheres. And this is going to be a very quick reading because we usually go into stuff more on just for fun Fridays. And you know what? These being a little bit smaller, they're a lot easier to control when you shuffle them. Really enjoyable to shuffle. For all of you guys that love those smaller cards, this is just a dream for you. You would love it. Okay. Okay, let's do this. So I'm going to put these into 6 piles here. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And then it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, guys, so I've arranged these just like the little image in the book almost, okay? So the first one is the moon card. And this one says moon, parting the veil. What do you know intuitively? Well, because it's a 9, emotionally something needs to end. You need to conclude something. You need to let go, to move past this situation emotionally. So I'm going to turn that over. Number 2 is Mercury, and we have lucidity. What can be controlled through clarity of thought? Okay. We have 8 of Swords. Well, the fact that you don't have to hide from your thoughts, the fact that you are dwelling in the pain, as you saw in the moon card, it's controlling where your mind goes. And I think you need to stop doing that and let that go. It has too much control over whether or not you can move forward. It seems like between your mind and the emotional realm, you're kind of stuck in some sort of situation that you find it hard to let go of. Okay. So we have, the next one we have is Venus, the bond. Where should passion prevail? Okay. 9 of Pentacles. Well, hope. You know, it's really hard to be hopeful and to wish for something more when you have to let go of something you thought you wanted, or in something that you were really, really invested in and you put a lot of work into. I feel like sometimes it can be hard to get back into that hopeful status of like, there's been so much loss, there's been so much pain that was associated with it. We saw it in the moon card and we saw it in your Mercury card here. So Venus is just telling you to focus on abundance, manifesting, joy, happiness. It's where you put your energy for sure. And then we have the Sun, Revelations. What advice should be treasured upon waking? King of Cups. You are in control of this emotional situation. Your thoughts lead to emotion, and your emotions can make you define life or can zero it in on something that your mind plays tricks on you, and it zeroes you in on something that is tricking you into believing that there's no hope. But when in fact you have complete control over the situation, you've been through this before, you've probably been through a very similar life experience, you've always prevailed, and you have the absolute power within you to control the emotions that is behind all of your thoughts. Okay. Next one is Mars, the nightmare. Where does the conflict lie? In the Two of Pentacles. You're scared about moving forward and making a decision. What if you make the wrong decision? What if you take the wrong action and it leads you down the wrong path again? You know, that can make you mentally stagnant and block your energy. I mean, you could literally be your own obstacle, right? And then it makes you indecisive and you can't move forward. And it says Jupiter, wisdom, truth is revealed. What is revealed? Okay. It says Seven of Pentacles. 7 is just in general, I'm just going to tell you as far as the numerology, it's diving deeper. It's looking beyond the shallow and superficial realm of the physical realm. It's rooting you and grounding you and stabilizing you. And sometimes that means you don't get what you want or you can't produce the results you want. But in the end, that's where the abundance lies of Jupiter, is the fact that it's in the simplicity. Because there's abundance in simplicity. Because if you're not over-striving or overachieving, overworking yourself, then you can start to enjoy the fruits of your labor. But when you get stuck in that mission to be a success and be defined as the material realm would define you, then, you know, it holds you back. Ooh, I really like this. It says, approach this spread as if it were a dream. The first card, the moon, is the doorway to sleep. So relax, close the eyes, and breathe deeply. And even as the card is selected, let the mind drift as you choose all the cards. Don't worry about which position you are selecting them for as you draw. As the tarot reader, read the cards in a similar, relaxed, and loose way. Try to keep the barrier to the subconscious as thin as possible and let the dream flow. This would be a great pile to do right before bed. Wow, I really like this. It's a very fun little deck here. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching. Much love to all of you guys. I will see you next Tuesday. Just go out there and be the change you guys want to see in the world.